Hello, this is Wolf from Tesla Owners US, and today we are doing a long trip to the north of Arizona, and sometimes we might be in Utah as well. We're going to Lake Powell, and you guys will be with us, and we're driving with two cars, and I'll tell you why after the intro.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for.
Yeah, why are we driving with two cars? I'm sitting in the car where my wife is driving. She likes to drive the Model X. And here on this side, we are currently at the supercharger in New River, where you can drive up in front, and then you see the car behind it. I had to knock on his window and say, hey buddy, I'm staying right behind you with the trailer, so for the next 30 to 45 minutes you can't get out. So charging here at the supercharger, we drive with two cars. First of all, the Model Y charges faster than my older Model X. One of the reasons. The other one is that with two cars I can overcome the distance between Flagstaff and Page, because there's 125 miles or so between those two superchargers, and that I cannot do with the trailer and the Model X solely, also not with the Model Y, but it's about the same distance. The older Model X with the pulling the trailer 273 miles max range and when full charged, and this one 330 miles max range full charge, and they have about the same range when they're pulling this trailer. And this, what we do, we're gonna share the pulling. So I pulled from here, which is about 43 miles from home to here to New River, and we could drive fast there because we are charging up full here. And then we continue to drive. I'm driving to the Cliff Casino, which is in Camp Verde. There's a charger there, but you can drive up from the front. There we are flipping the trailer. Then my wife gets the trailer. I drive solely. And I'm going to Flagstaff. This is going to be a horrible charger there because it's really tough to get up to that hotel there. And then you have to disconnect the trailer and all of that stuff. But you're going to see that soon. I'm going to show you some picture on the way as well, and we're going to have a good time. So guys, now driving from New River to Camp Verde. We don't go to the supercharger there, but it could be a possibility. But we're going a little bit further, just a couple of miles, and then we go there to a casino where we are flipping the trailer. So basically we're sharing the load. So I'm driving about 58 miles with the Model Y pulling the trailer, and then my wife drives 53 or 55 miles pulling the trailer. So we just have to watch, do we have enough range when we switch the trailer, or the opposite way. And then we can repeat it if there's a problem. Yeah, but and then after that we're going to Flagstaff. I show you some nice pictures now. It's still desert-like here. Even when it goes up to the mountains, we are about 1,500 feet high, and then we are climbing up to 7,000 feet, which is quite a lot. So, and quite a lot climb. Usually I would do that step from New River to Flagstaff all in one. So I could barely make that over 100 miles or so, 110 miles. But only we would go straight. And I'm climbing a lot here with load, and that consumes a lot of electricity, and that's why we are sharing the load. So instead of disconnecting the trailer at the charger, we are just flipping the trailer. Both of us, that's very quick. I just had to have the sway control bars taken out, put it in the Model Y, and then take the other trailer on top of it, and then my wife pulls the rest of it, and that should be fine. So, and then we soon arrive in Flagstaff. And it could be raining there because that's the time of the year we have called monsoon, and especially when the mountains are so high that we're gonna stuck there with some rain. But this will not stay because we keep going after Flagstaff. Okay, quick trailer change. Yeah guys, that was a quick trailer swap. So now my wife is driving and I'm gonna lead her the way to the highway and then we go into Flagstaff. So that was a quick trailer stop, sharing the load. Now she can drive now faster. She has, I think, 200 miles on the car and she probably can drive, there's a 50 miles to Flagstaff. She probably can drive 65 even when it's uphill. So here she is, driving quicker now, because we have enough energy to make it to Flagstaff, and now we have already 4,000 feet elevation, so we have to climb another 3,000 feet. So that's why even when it's only a few miles from here, 40 miles now, but we have to climb and that makes the difference. So, und jetzt sind wir ganz nah dran. Ich musste mal kurz I had to block the road for my wife so that she can pass that truck, that slow truck here. Because I keep her back basically with the car here behind driving. So, because the left lane is faster, so when she needs to move over, I keep her back. That was too high of a climb. We had to reduce the speed to 55. Actually, the car reduced the speed as well because it was a really steep climb. We just made 2,000 feet. Here's anyway 65, so we gotta drive 55. We actually, car even reduced further, and that's okay. So we just wanna be there with enough energy. That's all. Now we're coming to pine trees, actually, to glaciers, I think is the tree. This is more resistant to less water. These trees, they're as European pine trees. And some people in Europe are already thinking about maybe growing these types of pine trees because of the climate change in Europe for less water. And these pine trees are growing with significantly less water. So 10 miles to the supercharger, and there's Mount Humphrey in the back. Great weather, temperature is cool, 79, awesome. Okay, the supercharger is full, and there's one spot. My wife is already charging. She was really down to a couple of miles, and there's one spot available. But let me show you that. The pins are broken on that one. I need to call that in. So that's on 6B. Let me show you how that looks like. So someone must have damaged that. When you're looking in there, yeah, it's one pin is bent and the other pin is not even there. And you need to have the pin to make contact. So that's broken, need to be fixed. I hope that's fixed when we come on the way back. So all of the other ones, is it still charging? I don't know. Yeah, waiting for the guys to clear the space. Then we can go. Yeah, we had a nice lunch break in a beautiful Flagstaff here. And it's about 79 or so. And what we did there is we went to the Olive Garden. It's really pretty good restaurant. They had an offer for lunch. And during the time, it's about an hour, where we try to charge full. This is usually a supercharger where we're reducing the power to 80%, but we really need 100%, both that we get all the way to page. Otherwise we don't get with the trailer to page. So then put up the slider to 100% and then keep going. So now what we did is the car who's charging first is finished charging first, who will connect back to the trailer. So we did not put the trailer in the back there because it's just too tight. So we put it here on the parking lot of the hotel. And then I picked up the trailer again. My wife is still charging because it's a 100 kilowatt, it's a 100D, and that's only 75 kilowatt. So, and this one is charging faster. I'm fully charged. I do the first trip. Now we are 7,000 feet high. It's going downhill a little bit, and then more than half the way we are switching again. And now let's start. So that is Sunset Crater Volcano. Thousands of years ago this was a volcano. So you climb up a little bit and then it goes all the way down straight. Now it's getting desert-like again, as you can see from here. And we dropped 2,500 feet, something in that area. So we're gonna flip the trailer soon, in about 20 miles, and then that's the rest hour to our lake, Powell. Oh, trailer is flipped and we are going towards the lake, and here is some impressive mountain range. Yeah, that is not nice here. I have something is we drove through a little settlement just alongside 89 highway north, US 89, and they reduced to 45, and then after the little settlement there was no speed sign for 55 or 65 because this road is usually 65, and now it still stays on 45 and you drive with autopilot and it puts maximum 50 to it because it's only one line in one direction. So you end up with slowing down all traffic with 50 here. So I have to push the pedal a little bit more, so I at least can drive 55 here, because I think you can even drive 65 on that highway here. And yeah, that's not optimum. So if you're outside of the settlement, then, and it's a regular highway, US highway, you at least can drive 55. What do you think? Yeah, that's a nice area here. Now it's becoming green because we went up some hills, and there is some water still here as well. But on this highway I get a lot of fun phantom braking. It goes immediately kicks in pretty rough, and it's usually coming when there's a car in front of me, a car coming towards my direction. Yeah, also here it's reducing. It says 55, it's reducing. I don't know why. Let's see if that's happening here as well. It happens a couple of times. Really severe phantom braking. This is usually with one-lane highways. I think the car thinks there's another car coming just in front of you. Let's see if that's the case here. Let's find out. Nope. Thankfully not. Yeah, hello, it's already the next morning and I just owe you something for the trip. We drove 298 miles and we had consumed 400 or 500 watt per mile. But you remember, that's a share because we shared it on the way to Flagstaff with the Model X and on the way to here with the Model X as well. Basically about half the way from New River to Flagstaff, half the way, and then from Flagstaff to Page, also half the way. So that was easy. We had enough miles left on both cars to get there, and it's already the next morning. But I want to close that video today showing you a very nice drone footage from Lars. He did it again, and this time we drove over the park here, over the RV park, as well as the marina and the lake. The lake has lost a lot of water, and if you see very white stones, this is where the water was the last time and not today. And also the marina, when you put the boat ramp in, it run out of space actually. The concrete, what they poured in is already expired and you're getting into sand. So yeah, that's all. Enjoy. The movie is coming from Lars. It's a little bit longer one, but you will find it very nice here. And we too. And we're gonna do today a great tour with a kayak, but this comes the next time.